Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Malak from the 12 Tribes United. Today we're going to go into a very short lesson on, I call it miscellaneous laws, meaning things that, I don't hear people teaching that much. And they're basically, laws to clean you up as an Israelite. Let's go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 27. It says, "Ye shall not round the corners of thy head." What does it mean by round the corners of thy head? That means our heads are not square. So it means the entire head, meaning we're not supposed to make baldness upon our head. Doing all of this, we're not supposed to be doing that. Some people call it shape up, edge up, taper, different names for that. Does that mean you can't cut your hair? No. When it says corners, it means make bald. It means your entire head. We're not supposed to make our head bald in any fashion. You understand? See, this right here, my hair doesn't grow there, so I have nothing to do with that. But we can cut our hair short. But we can cut our hair real short, but we cannot make it bald. We cannot have a bald head, and we cannot have baldness on different parts of our head. And when people do shape up sometimes they make certain parts of their head bald. They try to even it out and so forth and so on. We're not supposed to do that. You can even it out with scissors, but you're not supposed to take no clippers and just shave off a certain part of your head, any part of your head. Some brothers believe it's just a shape up, but it's not. It's more than that. It's any part of your head. All right. Neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beard. So it's the same thing with the beard. We're not supposed to have baldness on our beard. We're definitely not supposed to shave it off. But what they call the shape-ups, tapers, we're not supposed to be doing that. Because nowadays, when they do that, what they do is they shave off certain parts of your hair. And they shave it completely off. Or shave off completely parts of your beard. So you can cut your beard long or short and your hair. But we're not supposed to shave it off. Or shave off a part of it that make it bald, which you call a shape up or taper. We're not supposed to be doing that. It says, 28, "Ye shall not make any cuttings into your flesh for the dead." Now back then, in certain people, they, especially the Hamitic or African nations, they used to cut their flesh. And you still see some people in Africa, certain parts of Africa, making these tribal marks and cutting their flesh for the dead. Now today, it may not always be for the dead, but they make tattoos that's cutting your flesh. All right, it doesn't have to be necessarily for the dead, because how do I know if it's for the dead or not? Now they make designer scars called tattoos. Now you see, when I was growing up, you used to see a lot of so-called white people wearing tattoos, and then people of other nations. Now you see the darkest black person with a green tattoo. That's madness. Plus these tattoos, they go into your bloodstream and they harm your body. People get sick and everything from those tattoos. All right, we're not supposed to be doing that to our flesh, like the heathen. That's what it comes from. Originally, it comes from, tattooing or printing marks for the dead. And people still do it in certain parts of Africa, tribal marks and so forth and so on. We're not to be doing that. So even though you may say it's not for the dead now, and you try to make it designer, it's still a mark. It's still a cutting in your flesh. All right, we're not supposed to be doing that. All right, today it's called tattoos. Doesn't have to be for the dead necessarily, because you're still doing the same thing. You're making markings. You're just drawing them and making designer scars, basically. You take a tattoo away, take away the color, all you see is scars. It says, "Nor print any marks upon you, I am the Lord." What does that mean, to print any marks? Someone would say, well, I didn't cut my flesh, so let me use the henna tattoos, which is plant-based, but it's still making markings. You're not supposed to take a pen and write on your skin. That's a mark. We're not supposed to even put marks on our skin. Not just cut it, not even print any marks on our skin whatsoever. All right? Now, let's go to Leviticus 21:5. Because the priests, the sons of Aaron, they were taught something similar. They were taught basically the same thing. It says, they shall not make baldness upon their head. That goes back to Leviticus 19, not to make any baldness upon your whole head. Not just, you can shave off your head. You can't shave off your head, but you can shave off certain parts, like make a fade and bald fades, bald mohawks. You can make a fade and make a mohawk, but it cannot be bald. It could be short, and you can have some more hair up here. There's nothing wrong with that. It's talking about making baldness. Make baldness upon their heads. Neither shall they shave off the corner of thy beard. Like I said, once again, it's not just talking about the corners, because we don't have a square head. I haven't seen no one with that yet. It means the whole entire beard. You're not to make baldness. You're not to shave off any part of your beard. You can cut it low in different parts. Doesn't matter. You can let it grow real long, but you cannot shave off any part of your beard or any part of your hair. This is what the scripture is saying. Because the old breakdown that we used to have back at 1 West was don't shape up your beard or your hair. That's not what that's saying. It says, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. So once again, it goes back to tattoos. Or any cuttings. So it says right here, any cuttings in your flesh. Alright, brothers and sisters. I'm going to say shalom. Shalom. My name is Brother Malak. You can give me a call at area code 347-465-1305. Shalom.